friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing the must-have apps for flip phones that I personally use. And before we dive in, I wanted to also clarify that this is not a tutorial video. So if you're looking for that, I've made a separate video which will be linked down below. I also can't show you where to download these apps direct. If you search Google or Reddit, you'll find guides on safely installing APK files, and you'll also find plenty of resources and step-by-step instructions. So I've got three phones with me today. The pink one is the Kyocera KYF37. The white one is Kyocera 42's KYF42C. And the black one is Sharp Aquos A205SH. Enough talking, and let's get started. So the first app that I typically install on my phones is Aurora Store. And it acts as an alternative app store. There are also other options like F-Droid or APK Mirror, but I prefer Aurora because it's simple and so easy to use. See here, this is what it looks like. So I can go here to search, for example. I can go Nova Launcher. So think of Google Play Store or Apple App Store. It's kind of like that. It's just a place where you can search and install different applications. The only downside is you can't really log into your Google account. This means that your purchase apps won't sync, and you also can't install paid apps. But for me, that's fine because I don't really need a lot of apps on my phone anyway, so that's totally okay. If your phone doesn't have a built-in cursor, the one that I use is called Matte TVT. So this app basically mimics on-screen mouse pointer, allowing you to navigate and interact with third-party apps. So this is how I have mine set up. This doesn't have a built-in cursor. Without on-screen cursor, this is what it looks like. You can kind of control it with a D-pad. You can try to like press down. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. As you can see, working now. I can scroll down, but it's very limited. Like I can't do a lot of things, so it's kind of hard to navigate. For this one, you do need an app cursor. I have my Matte TVT set to activate when I press the call button. So if I press this, it's kind of small, but as you can see here, there is a cursor, and then you can just kind of move it around with your D-pad, which is, it's kind of slow, but it is what it is. And then if I press it again, it's gonna switch to scrolling mode, which allows me to scroll. And if I press it again, it just kind of disables it. In case you're wondering how I have mine set up, when you first open the app, it's gonna say something here that says grant access. So just click that and then just follow the on-screen instructions. And then what you want to do next is go to where it says Woboski toggle. Make sure that you have that checked. And then I don't memorize the keys, but if you put number 5, usually it's for the call button here. You want to click save, and that's pretty much how you set it up. That's it. Now, Japanese flip phones often lack dedicated volume buttons. Nothing. This is the camera button. Nothing here, and nothing here. So you don't really get volume control. As a workaround, you can install a third-party app called Keymapper. It lets you remap keys to function as volume control. So let me quickly show you my setup here. I was gonna show it on this one, but let me just show it here instead. So here, if I press and hold 7, it's gonna decrease the volume. And then if I press and hold number 9, it's gonna increase the volume. Of course, you can also set it up in a way that if you press and hold other keys, it will decrease or increase volume, take a screenshot, or whatever you want. So let me show you how I have it set up here. Let's go to Keymapper. This is what it looks like. Basically, to set it up, you just open the app, you grant it access. It's gonna show you the instructions on the screen. And then you wanna go here, click the plus button, and then record trigger. And then you can just press the key that you wanna set or remap. For example, number 3. Oops, ran out of timer. So once you click that, you just wait for the timer to finish counting. Select whether you want short press, long press, or double press. Keep it short press, and then you want to go under actions. From here, you can select add action, and you can then choose what you want to do with that key map. So you can either launch some apps, a lot of things here, as you can see. And then once you pick something from the list, let's say I pick this, you want to go to where it says, or where it shows the save icon here, and then click that, and that's it. So that's Keymapper. The next app is QK SMS. This app replaces the clunky, non-threaded SMS app that comes with most Japanese flip phones. For example, with this Kyocera phone, it comes with this mail app, which is your email and SMS. I don't know what PC mail is, but let me see if I can show you a different example. Maybe this one. Not this. Anyways, as I'm saying, so these are non-threaded views, and it's all over the place. I mean, if you like it, go and use it. Don't have to download a third-party app. It's called QK SMS. So it shows you the SMS like this, threaded. It's simple, easy to use, and what I like about it is you can also change the accent color or the theme. You can set a different color here, pink, for example. So now it shows you this pink accent color, which I think is super cool. When it comes to actual emails, I recommend getting K9 email. So let me quickly go there. So K9 email, it's lightweight, easy to set up, and it works seamlessly. You just have to log into your email and you're pretty much good to go. Before you install K9, I would actually recommend getting Micro G. I don't know how it works, but basically the Japanese flip phones, typically they don't have Google services, and Micro G helps, I guess, make the phone think, or make the apps think that you have Google services installed. I don't know how it works, but I have Micro G. You just want to set it up here. So once you have this, you should be able to add Google accounts without any issues. At least I didn't have issues. Moving on to the next one, the built-in browsers on Japanese flip phones are often outdated and hard to use. So I recommend using Via browser. It's lightweight and straightforward, which I like. It's also really easy to navigate, and it gets the job done without the unnecessary complications. And then there's like a search bar. You just type in what you want to search for. That's it. So I don't really have anything else to say. I just like that it's so lightweight. It doesn't take up a lot of space. The problem with these phones is you only get 8 gig of internal storage. You can use an SD card, but transferring apps to external storage is not as straightforward, so just keep that in mind. Lastly, I suggest installing a third-party launcher. So the stock launcher on most Japanese flip phones, it's very limited when it comes to customization. A good launcher lets you personalize the phone with icon packs, some widgets, and a lot more. For example, I have this Sharp phone here, which is using the stock launcher. This is what it looks like. You can change the display mode. You can do tile or list display like this. Other than that, you can even change the apps shown in your app drawer. It's very limited, and because of that, I recommend installing third-party launchers. The ones that I like are Nova Launcher and Niagara Launcher. So let me quickly show you Nova Launcher here. This is Nova Launcher. I have a clock widget here, and then I have some apps on the home screen, which I customized. I also have apps on the dock. Again, I customized them, and I can install icon packs. It has like a custom theme going on, and then the app drawer itself has this kind of pinkish color. Because it's picking the color from the wallpaper. You can install whatever widgets you want, customize it however you want. So I think it's definitely worth it, and it shows you all the apps that you need, so easy to use. So that's pretty much all the apps that I recommend. Another tip is if you have an older phone like this one, this is the KYF37, which runs on Android Lollipop. So if you have an older flip phone that runs on Android 4.4, 5.1, make sure that the APK version supports the phone OS version that you have. For example, the app says it requires at least Android 8 and you have Android 5. It's not going to work. It's not going to show up on your phone. So you want to go and find the older version of the app and try to see if that still works with Android 5 or Android 4 or whatever Android OS you still have. And that's it. So again, those are the must-have apps for flip phones that I recommend. And I think these apps are great for making your device more functional, easier to use, even with the limitations of older Japanese flip phones. How about you? Which app do you think you'll try first, or do you have other recommendations? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more flip phone tips and tricks and other random videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.